All right, I've got a funny story for today. Um, I guess that's best. Okay, if you watch my last couple of videos, I've been at the cave. Although, you know what, I think I might have lost that video. I've been having camera problems, so you may not know. Anyways, I was at the caves in Missouri and picked up a load going to Georgia Walmart distribution center, and I'm also carrying a trailer that's been sold. So after I drop the load, I'm going to deliver this trailer. So I'm sitting at Springfield yard, and the load picks up this morning at 10 a.m. But I'm like, you know what? There's overnight parking there. I'm going to drive to the caves, and I'm going to stay the night and load at 10 a.m. Well, whenever you get to a location like that, check in. So I checked in with them, and they got me a door early. So I was able to get loaded and get out of there within my 10-hour break, rather than the 14 or 15 hours it was going to take, plus the loading time. So that was a major score. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I'm 4 or 5 hours ahead of the game. So I jump on the interstate, or actually US Highway 60. What a beautiful drive that was. It was most of the way. And the first thing that happens is my Rand McNally GPS is showing 100 miles farther than the Qualcomm Navigo system. And I can see where it's trying to go different direction. And it's like, no, I'm going to just go Navigo. And normally you can detour and get it to go to the right area you want to go. Well, it wouldn't. It refused. Towards the last 20 miles of US 60 heading towards I-24, the Rand McNally started screaming, weight violation ahead. And it's trying to have me, if I was following it, it was trying to turn me down every little teeny side street that a Hyundai Elantra could barely fit on, let alone a semi. It was trying to turn me around in people's driveways, but I'm just laughing at it because I know where I'm going. I already looked at the atlas, because all the U.S. highways it was going to have me take a U.S. highway. I wasn't familiar how far, I've only been on 60 for a certain portion, so I wanted to make sure it was truck legal all the way to the 24, which it was. So I knew it was a legal route, so I just kept going and laughed as it keeps trying to turn me around, detour me. I mean, it's just the whole time it's just barking at me. Well, I was on the phone with my wife, and I was about 2 miles from I-24, and it's telling me make a right at this street, the Rand McNally, because there's a weight violation ahead. It never actually said you're in violation. It just said there's one ahead. I've been in areas with it where it says you're in violation of the weight rating or weight limit or whatever, meaning you're actually going over that area. It's done that as I was getting on an interstate. It's done it while I was at a truck stop. So I know they're just false alarms. I'm actually going to call Rand McNally and say, dude, this thing, I checked. I'm showing as an 80,000 pound loaded truck. I thought maybe, hey, is it showing me as 100, 120 maybe? Who knows? So anyways, my wife goes, why don't you just reset that stupid thing? I'm like, yeah, that won't work. So I don't even do a hard reset. I just go to the history on it and re-enter my 90. Corrected the problem. It shut up and it took me right to the 24. I wish I'd have done that 20 some miles ago. So now I know when it's trying to send me to goofy spots, I'll try to redo it. But I'm going to update the software on it and call Rand McNally and just let him know what's going on with it, because it's not just this time. It does that a lot. So anyways, that's not even the big deal. That was just another one of those do not trust GPS deals. Know where you're going. I knew that US 60 was going to take me to I-24 and that it was a safe route per the atlas. So even though the Navigo system was telling me it's good, Navigo, I would trust. Yeah. So anyways, I get on I-24, and the sheets of ice are falling off my truck because the truck iced up. There was a ice rain all the way through Missouri, and once I got out of Missouri, it warmed up a couple degrees, and these sheets of ice are sliding down off the front of my truck, down the windshield, coming off the grill, flying up, banging on the windshield. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna break my window. I gotta pull over. But I wish I would have stopped and got a picture of it or took video of it. But I was in a hurry because I picked up the load this morning and it delivers tomorrow at 4 p.m. So I ran 594 miles today, which is going to leave me 296 miles to go, which is 5 hours. That gives me a buffer of 4 hours. So instead of leaving tomorrow at after my 10's up, I can wait a couple of hours and then go, because I'm going to go right to the 90, that 5 hours, and then do the 90 and then go drop this trailer. So I'm looking at all that, and I whipped out my handy dandy pre-planner that I use to make pre-plans. You'll see my O1s and my stops and everything, but it's a log, daily log, driver's daily log. I use it for pre-planning. Well, just for fun, I decided, let me just make sure I've got that 3 hours, because this one I was doing by head because it was, just a 800, 900 mile run. And so I looked at the 90. Okay, yeah, it delivers on the 13th. Today's the 12th, so yeah. Well, wait a minute. I looked at my phone. Today's not the 12th. I'm a dummy. I normally do the pre-plan before I leave. I busted my ass driving through that freaking freezing rain, waiting to hit black ice and die for nothing. Today is the 11th. I'm going to have this load there a day early. I could have drove 450 miles today and still been majorly early. So first initial thought is, oh God, I'm going to call dispatch in the morning and maybe I'll be able to drop it early and get, an extra day out of this. And then I realized it's a Walmart live onload. If it was a drop and hook, not a problem, but it's a live onload. No way Walmart's gonna let me in there early. I'm still gonna ask, but there ain't no way. So I'm gonna be a day early, 24 hours, 24, 5, 6, 28 hours early. So the point with that is, that was funny. I mean, I can laugh at it because it doesn't hurt nobody. All it means is I could have just run less miles today, less miles tomorrow, and been to where I needed to be. I didn't need to run almost 600 miles through the freezing Arctic Bering Sea, water splashing on me. So it's not, if I was running late, or if I, then that would be a bad deal. But yeah, this is not a big deal. It's just fun. It's just a funny story is all. Pay attention to where you're going. I know you guys, if you've watched past videos, I tell you this all the time. Don't trust GPS. Know where you're going. Know where you're going. And then know when you're supposed to be there. If you're gonna screw it up, though, screw it up on the early side. Oh man, I'm getting a kick out of this. That oh geez. Well, at least I'm gonna be able to cruise tomorrow, not be rushed. I'll stop and take a shower, another shower tomorrow. And then it shows that there's parking in front of this distribution center, overnight parking. So I'll go sneak over there and I'll just shut down there unless there's a truck stop close. But we'll see. Oh my goodness. Life of a truck driver. They can be interesting. I also for people who've been watching my videos, and you know that I've got vasculitis. That's what they diagnosed my leg problem. I walked around the parking lot and, all through here. I actually made a video talking to you guys while I was walking, but I realized all these trucks running, you couldn't hear me. So I'm redoing the video inside from the cab of the truck. But yeah, I walked around and get some blood flowing through my leg. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the comments. I'm going to try to do another paycheck video. This is the camera that's been acting up, so I went ahead and deleted a bunch of stuff off the internal memory, and I think now I've got the camera footage going to external SD card, because I think what was happening is it was getting so low on internal memory, sometimes it would say it was full and stop recording, but I'm wondering if that's why it was causing the problem, because like right now when I end this video, what it was doing is I'd end it and it would just lock the phone up and you'd have to reboot the phone to get it to go. So if you see this part at the end of the video, you know it worked. You guys have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, and ding the bell.